When we're killed or raped or abused by the police, that somehow it can't stay in the public's attention long enough for everyone to acknowledge that it's been an issue.
Sandra Bland, Breonna Taylor, Atatiana Jefferson, Gabriela Navarez, Pamela Turner, and the list goes on. As protests rage across the country following the death of George Floyd, some activists say that the movement against police brutality has left behind the many cisgender and trans Black women who have suffered at the hands of the police. Although Black women are less likely to be killed by police than Black men, they're still disproportionately impacted by police violence. However, their stories often go unheard, and the officers behind their deaths walk free.
If you exclude including Black women as part of the victims of police brutality, you eliminate the lens on 50% of the Black population who are also suffering in ways that don't always result in death, like the 14 Black women who were raped by the police officer in Oklahoma City.
The most disrespected person in America is the Black woman.
We have gender bias within the Black community. You have to look at why Black women are the most disrespected. And I tried to do it through the lens of those three tropes that you could trace from slavery. One, that we're not women, that we're some kind of mule-man mixture that really doesn't deserve being labeled as women. And two, then there's the myth of sexual promiscuity that was generated in order to justify the breeding program that whites used during slavery. Then we lie. We never tell the truth. When a woman talks about being violated or oppressed or being harassed, who can believe that? We're not seen as people who can be victims of crime because we're less than human women. These pieces are all connected and they're tied together in a web that keep Black women in particular vulnerable to any kind of horrific circumstance. We need women to be safe and secure in their homes. They need to have some place where their children can be safe. They need to have enough income to be able to have economic security so that they can ensure and protect their safety. Find the clip of the Black woman from Brooklyn who stops a car with New Jersey plates on it. It's a white woman and a white guy in the car. The white woman is handing bricks out to the Black demonstrators. The sister picks up the brick. She goes to the car, opens the door and says, "Bitch, don't give no group of Black men no brick." It's a Black woman who stops the white kids who are tagging the Starbucks.
Don't spray stuff on here when they gonna blame Black people for this.
We are always out in the front when the community is in trouble. But when we're killed or raped or abused by the police, that somehow it can't stay in the public's attention long enough for everyone to acknowledge that it's been an issue.
In 2019, 24% of people killed by police were Black, despite making up only 13% of the population. And Black Americans are killed by police at more than twice the rate of white Americans. This doesn't even account for violence and over-policing efforts in communities of color that disproportionately impact, criminalize, and incarcerate Black citizens.
It's not just about police brutality. You have to look at what puts the police in a position to feel they're entitled to kill people. You want a 10-second soundbite that will capture everything and make us walk away going, "Oh, we're all in this together." No, we are not all in this together. We are not. We are not.